everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate! I think in the last episode we figured out that Suzuha is a time traveler. I think that was the last episode, or maybe the episode before that. Anyway, we decided to go back in time, or we're going to go back in time to fix Suzuha's time machine, tell them everything that's happened, opposite order, and yeah, then we're gonna figure out how to save Mayuri. So, yeah, I'm doing this my way. Kurisu and Suzuha give me an encouraging nod in agreement. I had the sentence, but then my brain stopped. Good. Then let's begin. You're not going to name the operation? Yeah, that's unusual. Who cares about that? Oh my god, Okurin's becoming a different person. This isn't a game. Mayuri's life hangs in the balance. You couldn't find a good Norse mythology themed name? Why Norse mythology? I don't think there's a deep meaning behind it. Chinubyo patients just love Germanic names for some reason. Now that you mention it, most of our operation names in the Resistance have Germanic names too. Whenever I ask, they say it's tradition. I wonder if Okurin used to lead the operation, then he went rogue and now he's insane. So there's still Chinobyu in 2036. Cut the chatter! Mayuri's life hangs in the balance! There's no time for this nonsense. Oh boy, Kurisu sets up the time leap machine while Suzuha goes to turn on the 42-inch CRT. Well, before Mayuri returns, I leap. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. We're going. We're going back! Oh man, no more time for talk. We're going. Let's see how this works out. When I come to, I'm standing with my phone in hand. While I wait for the ringing in my ears to subside, I check the date and time on my phone screen. August 11th, 2:21 p.m. Alright, now I have 2 more days. As a matter of fact, I leapt twice. First to 2 p.m. on the 13th when the machine was completed. From there, I leapt an additional 48 hours to 2 p.m. on the 11th. Wait, what? It was my first consecutive leap, but seems to have gone well. Okay. I immediately head downstairs to see Suzuha. I'm relieved to see that her hand isn't burned. That's good. When I explain the situation, Suzuha races the rod icon to confirm my story. Oh boy. After she realizes that I'm telling the truth, I take her back to the lab and help her repeat the explanation she gave us before I time leaped. We come to the conclusion that all we can do right now is try our best to repair Suzuha's time machine. Okay. Let's go take a look! Okay, Daru is unusually enthusiastic. I guess Suzuha's talk of attractor fields and divergence and correcting history's mistakes got his blood pumping. Hold on, everyone! Uh-huh. Mayuri stops us as we're about to leave the lab. Guys? Aren't we forgetting something? What are we forgetting? Like what? What about Suzu-san's dad? Oh, he doesn't exist. Oh, right. I thought Suzuha was lying about that. But when I turn to her, she looks away. Well, she said he died. That doesn't matter now, does it? Oh. It does, too. I mean, I'll take time to fix the time machine. It'll take time to fix the time machine, won't it? We should help Suzuha. Suzu-san find her dad in the meantime. Reading is hard today for some reason. Right? But When I show reluctance, Mayuri puffs out her cheeks. Don't be like that, Okarin. You have to keep your promise. My promise? What promise? We promised, remember? We said we'd all look for Suzu-san's dad. We did? I don't remember that. That must have been like 2 years ago. That's right! We convinced her to stay by promising her to look for her father. Yeah, I remember. Why'd that work if her father is dead? I know Suzu-san has a mission and stuff, but I think she also came because she really wanted to meet her dad. Oh, wait! She probably wanted to meet her dad in the past! Oh! I had a theory! I had a theory while I was editing! Okay. This is probably a very far out theory. But I had a random theory that Daru is Suzuha's dad. Because he was close to Okarin. He had in his will something about Okarin, something or another, I forget now, and told her all about Kurisu and the time machine. And if he knew about Okarin making the time machine, it must be somebody that was there when the time machine was built. And if it's her dad, then it's probably Daru. He's the only other dude there besides Okarin. So I say Okarin, or not Okarin, Daru is Suzuha's dad. That is my theory. Okay. Mayushi wants to make that happen. If Mayuri feels that strongly about it, there's no way I can refuse. Gina Mayuri, you're such a nice girl. Suzuha sniffles. You're right. I thought I could find him if I came to this town. I know that he was in Akihabara in 2010. Huh? So, your father's real? She said he was real. Of course he is. At this age, he's probably still young and cool. I accidentally used Mayuri's voice. His name was Beryl Teeter, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, maybe my theory's out the window. Maybe her dad isn't Daru. I was thinking maybe she wasn't saying anything to not freak him out, or maybe she didn't recognize him when he's younger. I don't know. I guess it's not Daru. Wow, a foreigner? No, I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. Beryl Teeter is his code name in the Resistance. I don't think he's using it yet. It might still be Daru. Guys, I think her dad is Daru. So that's why Suzuha calls herself John Teeter. I don't know his real name. Okay, and you're not sure if he's Japanese or not? Some daughter, huh? Suzuha looks like she's about to cry for an instant, but she quickly covers it with a bitter smile. He died before he could tell me. Oh no, that's so sad! Hearing that, I realize how hellish the world she came from must be. What about your surname, Amane? That was my mother's maiden name. Maiden name? So, you have no leads. Leads. Oh, there's one thing. Okay. Suzuha claps her hands together and starts patting her pockets. A few seconds later, she reaches into one and pulls out... Huh? A pin? I've seen Suzuha fiddling with it before. Oshima Polo? It's just a regular pin, the kind you stick in your hat or bag. There's something written on it. It reads Osham *** A 7010. Oh, that looks like polo. This belonged to my dad. A memento. Uh-huh. Google it, Daru. Daru runs a search, but gets only incomprehensible foreign sites. Okay.
He was here in Akihabara, so I think we can exclude the foreign sites.
Okay, you sure he wasn't a tourist? Okay, got it. He narrows down the search to Japanese sites. But even then, none of the results look relevant. Nothing.
But this has to be some kind of hint.
Uh-huh. With Suzuha's permission, I take a picture of the pin.
Okay, all in favor of helping Suzu-san find her dad?
Oh god. I want to argue that there's no time for that, but Mayuri's right when she says that the time machine won't be ready for a while. I guess there's no help in letting her... Help? There's no harm in letting her have her way. After all, there's no point in running, not even with 2 days head start. Even if I dragged Mayuri to the ends of the earth, we wouldn't be able to escape her death. I know that now. No objections.
Thanks, Okurin.
Daru raises his hand in agreement. So does Kurisu. It's decided. We'll help Suzuha find her father. Yeah, and Okurin has to explain that he's a time traveler again.
Everyone, thank you. But I want to be clear that my mission in 1975 comes first. That was my dad's final wish after all.
Okay.
So if we still haven't found him by the time repairs are complete, I think we should give up. Is that okay?
Aww. Are you sure?
If we still haven't found him by then, it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh no, that's so sad though. It's a relief to hear Suzuha say that, but that's so sad. So, where do we start? The pin is our only hint. We'll hit every store in Akiba that sells things like this. Maybe someone will know where it came from. Oh, we're on a side quest!
What kind of stores?
Akiba is full of niche stores where you can find strange and cool accessories. Okay. It's hard to sneak into Radaikon in the daytime. There isn't a crowd out front like before, but pedestrian traffic still remains constant. It takes about 30 minutes to find a way in. Kurisu is back at the lab, working on the time leap machine. It needs to be complete by 2 p.m. on the 13th. If she's late, it could affect my ability to time leap, which would lower my chances of saving Mayuri. Speaking of Mayuri, she wandered off somewhere in search of Suzuha's father. How does it look? I called Daru, who's examining the flooded time machine, while Suzuha and I keep a lookout. Daru crawls out of the machine. He's covered in sweat and his breathing is heavy. We quickly help pull his huge body out. The time machine is completely visible from the street. If someone were to see us up here, they might report us to the police. It's been 2 weeks since the satellite appeared, but Akiba still has tourists who come just to see it. We need to take care not to be noticed. It's so freaking hot in there! It's worse than a sauna! Spend too much time in there and I'll turn into Daru jerky! By the way, it's not gonna fall or anything, right? The time machine is balanced precariously on the ledge, but the police have hooked up support wires, so Daru probably has nothing to worry about.
Can it be fixed?
Well, I still don't know for sure, but there is one thing I noticed just now. It has my name engraved on it! I'm keeping my theory. It's built kinda like the phone wave. Okay. That means there's a chance, right? I said I'm not sure. I need to poke around some more. Okay. Daru, Super Hacker! Everything depends on your skills now. You are the Super Hacker who will save the world. In 2036, people will worship you instead of Kurisu, the mother of the time machine. I think he'll be the father of the time machine. It's Hacker! How many times do I have to tell you? Anyway, you have 2 days. Do whatever it takes, Daru. I place my hand on Daru's shoulder and look straight into his eyes. You're our only hope. No promises, man. And why 2 days? Well, because that's when Mayuri will die, but I can't say that.
In 2 days, the weather conditions will be perfect for creating the ring singularity.
Okay.
If we miss that window, we won't have another chance until next year.
Nice excuse, Suzuha. Oh, I guess Suzuha knows he's a time traveler. Precisely. Fix it in 2 days? That's just nuts. But if you do, you'll earn the right to a date with Ferris. Can you fix it? No problem. Great, now I just have to figure out how I'm going to convince Ferris. That's funny. Ocean star A77010. We're searching for something with the same cryptic logo as this mysterious pin. Honestly, I didn't think it would be this difficult. Do we even know if it's from this timeline, though? Akiba has plenty of niche stores, but they're all for electronic goods and PC parts. There aren't that many selling accessories like Suzuha's pin. We check every one that we can find, but come up empty-handed. None of the store employees have any idea where it came from either. We even check nearby neighborhoods like Ueno and Asakusa. Nothing. Suzuha and I return to the lab with heavy hearts. Oh. Maybe it's not from this timeline. Maybe it's from later down the road. Looking back. Kurisu emerges from the development room to greet us. She's alone. From the looks on your faces, I guess you didn't find anything. Where's Daru? He hasn't come back yet. It's already dark, so maybe he went straight home? It's too dark to work at Radaikon now. We can't use lights because that would be too conspicuous to the people below. Mayuri isn't around. Is she making any progress in the search for Suzuha's father?
I feel bad. There's no time for this.
Oh no. It's not for you. We're doing it to save Mayuri. Hey, come on, be nice to Suzuha.
Yeah.
I start up Daru's computer and search the net for communities of people who collect unique pins. I'll investigate tomorrow based on the information I find. There's a pin collecting group on a site called Free Para where everyone shows off their collections. I post there, asking for information. For someone who's doing this for Mayuri, you're making a big effort. Oh, I'm sleeping on the couch when a loud alarm rings in my ears. Is it CERN? What? I jump up and see Kurisu and Suzuha. Kurisu is holding her phone. That's the source of the sound. Why?
Good morning.
Good morning. The way she said good morning. Her sour expression says it's not good at all. I wish she'd put herself in my shoes and see what it's like to be woken up suddenly like that. I checked the time on my phone. It's just before 7 a.m. You came to wake me up? Thanks. I didn't do it for you.
I asked her to wake you up, Okabe Rintaro. There's something I want to show you.
At 7 o'clock? I'm sleepy. I realize that there's a strange object sitting on the table in front of me. This is the time that ticks down every time we leave. What's this?
A divergence meter. The numbers indicate the divergence value of the current world line.
Okay. The meter displays 0.337187%.
Divergence is measured from my original world line, which corresponds to 0.
Okay. You made this?
No, I brought it with me from 2036.
These are Nixie tubes, right? Whoever made this has taste. I'd happily dub it Future Gadget number 9. How exactly does it work? It shouldn't be possible to measure changes like that. Suzuha shrugs.
I don't know either.
You don't know?
Can you guess who made it?
Her dad. How should I know? Her dad!
You did, Okabe Rintaro.
What? Not her dad? Rintaro! Huh?
You made it. 11 years from now? It apparently works the same way your special power does.
Ah. So I guess that's how Suzuha is remembering? No, she's not remembering. She's not remembering when she time leaps. So why? Huh. So this meter lets other people check world line divergence. Ah.
I wish.
Oh, it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure only Okabe Rintaro would notice if the number changed.
Oh. What? Then there's no point. Make something useful for once, Okabe. I ignore Kurisu's complaints and look at the meter again. This is something I made. 15 years have passed since I completed it. 11 years will pass before I complete it. It's a strange feeling.
Only the person who made it knows how it works. Wait 11 years. I'm sure he'll have figured it out by then.
Yeah. Have you met me in the future? She did say I was an infamous terrorist in 2036. For some reason, Suzuha's expression darkens momentarily. Uh-oh.
No, never.
Oh. So, why are you showing me this? Yeah, why does she have so much trust in you if you're an international terrorist in the future?
When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta world line.
The beta world line! 1%.
Right. Reach 1% divergence and you'll save Sheena Mayuri.
I guess Kurisu knows again. Okay, I stare at the glowing red numbers. They don't budge. Just another 0.6%. It seems so easy. But there are 6 digits after the decimal point and no tens place. What does that mean? Something tells me this won't be as easy as it looks. And with that, I think I should end this episode of Steins Gate here. And we shall continue in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. And I will see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye!